broadcast announcer, Hall of Famer, Southern California's own, we can call him our own, LA Kings announcer Bob Miller. So what brings you out tonight, sir?
Well, I'm honored to be here to say a few words in honor of Vin Scully's great career. And it's always an honor for me to be associated and be around Vin Scully. He's had such a phenomenal career, and it's still going to continue. Next year is 66th year. I can't even imagine that.
What is that like to have two legends, yourself and Vin Scully, in the same city on great teams? You get Kings just coming off a great Stanley Cup run. The Dodgers can make a World Series run. What does that mean to you?
Well, I think it means a lot to both of us because there were years when our teams weren't very good, and now we're having a lot of fun. When you're with a winning team, somebody asked the great sportscaster Kurt Gowdy one time, who's the best sports announcer in the country? He said, I don't know, but he's with a winning team because it's a lot of fun. And we're enjoying that right now. And don't forget Jaime Jarrín, the great Spanish announcer, Hall of Famer with the Dodgers, and of course the guy that got me the job with the Kings, Chick Hearn, the late Chick Hearn. There have been some outstanding sports announcers in this city, and they don't leave. We stay forever and ever.
In your estimation, you've covered hockey a long time. You watched this team for several years. Are they a modern-day dynasty in your estimation?
Well, I don't think quite yet. I think they're on the verge of that. If they would win again, back-to-back, and 3 Stanley Cups in 4 seasons, I would say you could put them in that category. But it is the most difficult championship to win. It is. They had to play 26 extra games this year, and then some overtime and double overtime. Physical games, you get beat up, and it is so difficult to win that nobody's won back-to-back championships since 97, 98. So the Kings have a chance to do it. They've got everybody back except one player. So the great nucleus is there. But you never know in sports what'll happen from one year to the next. You're dealing with human beings, and things happen. So we'll see. I hope they're going to do it back-to-back.
You're absolutely right. Why is it, and we look at Jonathan Quick, the phenomenal job he's done in the regular season, and then he just emerged and exploded in the playoffs. Why does he get the recognition nationally that he truly deserves?
Well, he's gotten more of it since we've won the 2 Stanley Cups, but I think a lot of it has to do with the time of day that we play. And we start at 7:30 on the West Coast, and in the East Coast it's 10:30, and a lot of people don't stay up. They don't watch the games, and they don't see him until maybe the Olympics come along, and everybody's watching that and say, wow, that guy is pretty good. And we know he's good, but it's nice to see him finally getting some recognition around the country.
How fun is it just going to games, being the Kings announcer, watching this team grow? You saw them grow from babies to adults now. What is that like for you?
Well, it's very rewarding, and I've always said that this is what I wanted to do ever since I was young. I wanted to be a sports announcer, and there are times during games, if the game is good and it's so exciting, I say to myself, where would I rather be right now than here? And as long as I can have that feeling, then you keep going on, as long as Vin did. Although if Vin quit next year, I'd tie him when I'm 100 years old. So
that's awesome. Thank you so much for your time, sir. It's an honor and a pleasure to speak with you. And we're looking forward to bringing that parade back on Figueroa and the Stanley Cup where it belongs in LA.
Right, we're getting used to that now, so it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.